Prepare to witness the ultimate fusion of power and engineering. These six-wheeled beasts aren't just trucks. They're unstoppable, off-road juggernauts designed to conquer mountains, mud, and everything in between. The Hennessy VelociRaptor 6x6 truck is the vehicular equivalent of a T-Rex on steroids, making you question if you're in a monster truck rally or just cruising down Main Street. Born from the mind of Texas-based tuning wizards Hennessy Performance Engineering in 2017, this beast has been evolving rapidly. By 2024, it's sporting more upgrades than a millennial's iPhone, including a souped-up engine management system and aerodynamics that would make a fighter jet blush. Ever dreamed of driving a tank disguised as a pickup? This six-wheeled behemoth's got you covered with its six-wheel drive system, giving you more traction than a politician at a baby-kissing contest. Under the hood, you'll find a 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 EcoBoost engine that's been tweaked to pump out a whopping 600 horsepower. That's enough oomph to launch this 670-centimeter-long beast from 0 to 96 kilometers per hour in under 4 seconds. Faster than you can say, "Hold my beer and watch this." Whether you're conquering mountains or just making your neighbors green with envy, the Hennessy VelociRaptor 6x6 is proof that sometimes more really is more, especially when it comes to wheels. The Mercedes-Benz G63 AMG 6x6 truck, a behemoth that makes monster trucks look like Hot Wheels, burst onto the scene in 2013. Born from a wild collaboration between Mercedes AMG and their Australian counterparts, this six-wheeled beast was created because apparently regular trucks just weren't crazy enough. By 2015, production ceased, leaving a limited batch of these road-dominating dinosaurs roaming streets and off-road trails like endangered species. Despite its ability to climb over small buildings, the interior is fancier than a billionaire's penthouse. Under the hood, this metal mammoth packs a 5.5-liter V8 biturbo engine, churning out 536 horsepower. Weighing 3,150 kilograms, it can still hit 97 kilometers per hour in 7 seconds. While Mercedes isn't producing new ones, enthusiasts are modifying these beasts like kids with unlimited Lego sets. The G63 AMG 6x6 is the automotive equivalent of bringing a tank to a knife fight. Completely unnecessary, but boy, does it make an entrance. The Apocalypse Hellfire 6x6. Trucka is a beast that will make you question whether you are still on planet Earth or have somehow stumbled onto the set of Mad Max. Born from the twisted minds at Apocalypse Manufacturing, this road-eating monster burst onto the scene in 2020, quickly becoming the go-to ride for anyone who thinks a regular truck is about as exciting as a soggy piece of toast. Did you know each Hellfire is as unique as a snowflake in hell? That is right. These bad boys are hand-built to order, meaning you can customize everything from the color of your leather seats to the size of your winch. And get this, with its triple-axle setup, this thing could probably climb Mount Everest backwards while towing a yacht. Under the hood, you will find a V8 engine that roars louder than a lion with a megaphone, paired with an automatic transmission that is tougher than a $2 steak. With 3 axles, a suspension system that could smooth out the surface of the moon, and enough ground clearance to drive over a small car, this 31.75-kilogram behemoth is basically a monster truck in a tuxedo. Ready to ride with the best? Subscribe to keep your engines running, and comment below if there's a beast we missed on the horizon. The Brabus XLP 806x6. Adventure truck is an off-road beast that makes mountain goats look like they're wearing roller skates. Born from the union of a Mercedes G-Wagon and a monster truck, this 6-wheeled behemoth has been conquering terrain since 2013. In 2024, Brabus added more features than a Christmas tree factory explosion. This customizable vehicle has more wheels than a Ferris wheel at a county fair. Under the hood, there's a V8 engine, juiced up more than a bodybuilder's protein shake, boasting 789 horsepower ready to tear up any terrain. Looking to the future, Brabus might electrify this beast, turning it into the world's first electric monster truck. The Brabus XLP 800 6x6. Adventure truck proves that sometimes more really is more, especially when it comes to wheels, horsepower, and pure, unadulterated awesomeness. The Rezvani Hercules 6x6 truck is the vehicular equivalent of Chuck Norris doing donuts in a monster truck while bench pressing a tank. Born in 2020, this beast is the brainchild of Rezvani Motors, a company that apparently looked at regular trucks and said, nah, needs more wheels and firepower. And fast forward to 2024, and it's still turning heads faster than a chiropractor's dream. Ever wondered what it's like to drive a bank vault? Well, this bad boy comes with optional military-grade armor. It's like wearing a bulletproof vest, except you're wearing the entire Iron Man suit. And get this, it's got 6-wheel drive, because 4 wheels are for chumps who don't like to show off at the grocery store parking lot. Under the hood, you've got options. There's a 7.4-liter V8 that pumps out 500 horses, or if you're feeling particularly unhinged, a 3.8-liter twin-turbo V6 that cranks out 1,300 horsepower. That's enough power to tow a small moon, or your neighbor's house if they forget to return your lawnmower. The Apocalypse Warlord. 6x6. Truck is the ultimate off-road beast that makes mountain goats look like amateurs. Back in 2013, some mad geniuses at Marauder Vehicles decided regular trucks were too boring, so they cooked up this 6-wheeled monster. Fast forward to 2024, and this bad boy has been kicking up dust from African deserts to Middle Eastern mountains, getting beefier and smarter with each passing year. Now, get this truck has got more personalities than your average teenager. One day it is hauling troops, the next it is playing doctor as a mobile hospital. And terrain? The Warlord laughs in the face of mud, sand, and rocks. It is like a chameleon on steroids, adapting to any environment faster than you can say off-road. Under the hood, we are talking about a diesel engine that could probably power a small town, churning out up to 400 horses. This beast can hit 120 kilometers per hour on roads and still haul tail in places where most vehicles would be crying for a tow truck. With armor that can shrug off bullets like they are spitballs, it is basically a tank's cooler, more versatile cousin. The Hennessy Goliath 6x6 truck, an off-road behemoth that makes monster trucks look like Hot Wheels, was born from the fevered dreams of Texan tuners with a serious case of wheel envy. This 6-wheeled wonder rolled onto the scene in 2018, flexing its muscles at the Mercedes AMG 6x6 G63. By 2024, it has been beefed up more times than a bodybuilder's Instagram feed, with fancy new suspension that could probably cushion a fall from space. This beast is rarer than a politician telling the whole truth, with only a few dozen handcrafted each year. It is like the Bigfoot of trucks, often talked about, rarely seen. Under the hood, there is a 6.2-liter supercharged V8 engine throwing down 705 horsepower, enough oomph to tow a small moon or win a tug-of-war with a locomotive. It is all managed by a 10-speed transmission that is smoother than a velvet-covered waterslide. The Apocalypse Juggernaut 6x6. Truck, the Godzilla of pickup trucks, will make your neighbor's monster truck look like a Hot Wheels toy, born from the unholy union of a Ram 1500 TRX. And a mad scientist's fever dream, this beast has been turning heads and crushing boulders since 2020. It's the vehicular equivalent of that guy at the gym who bench presses Volkswagens for fun. Each Juggernaut is more unique than a snowflake in a microwave. You can customize everything from cup holders to the moonroof. It's got more off-road tricks up its sleeve than a mountain goat on Red Bull. Under the hood, you'll find a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 engine that roars louder than a heavy metal concert. With 700 horses chomping at the bit, this behemoth can go from 0 to holy cow, faster than you can say, Why is the ground shaking? Looking ahead, future juggernauts might go electric. Imagine silent off-roading. You'll be able to sneak up on Bigfoot for that perfect selfie. The Land Rover Defender Black Mamba 6x6. Truck is a beast that will make your neighbor's monster truck look like a kiddie ride. Born from the rugged lineage of the Defender, this six-wheeled behemoth is what happens when off-road enthusiasts say, you know what, four wheels just are not enough. In 2024, it is the love child of Land Rover's iconic design and some mad scientist's fever dream of ultimate all-terrain dominance. This bad boy can wade through water deeper than your average kiddie pool. We are talking 89.9 centimeters of depth here, folks. That is not a car. That is a submarine with wheels. And get this, it has got more terrain settings than your grandma has TV channels. Desert? Check. Arctic tundra? You bet. Surface of Mars? Probably. Under the hood, we are looking at a beefed-up 3.0-liter inline-six that has been turbocharged to the moon. It is pumping out 395 horses, which is great because you will need every single one of them to move this tank. The transmission? An 8-speed automatic that is smoother than a buttered-up penguin sliding down an ice slope. Looking ahead, Land Rover is planning to electrify this beast. Imagine silent, eco-friendly world domination. It is like a ninja in a ghillie suit, deadly, but with a surprisingly small carbon footprint. The Black Mamba 6x6, because sometimes the apocalypse needs a little more style. The Earth Cruiser Extreme 330X TR 6x6 truck is the Godzilla of overlanding, making your neighbor's RVs look like Hot Wheels toys. Born in the rugged outback and now strutting its stuff in Oregon, this beast has been turning heads and conquering terrain since the early 2000s, evolving from humble camper trailers to the off-road titan it is today. Imagine 6 wheels of pure, unadulterated traction, like a centipede on steroids, crawling over boulders and sand dunes as if they're mere speed bumps. This bad boy carries more water than a camel convention and enough solar panels to power a small village. You could probably survive the apocalypse in this thing and still have Wi-Fi. Under the hood, we're talking a Cummins diesel engine that packs more punch than a kangaroo on Red Bull, 325 horses, and enough torque to tow a small moon. It's all wrapped up in a package that's part monster truck, part luxury apartment with a kitchen that would make Gordon Ramsay nod in approval, and a bathroom that's nicer than most highway rest stops. The Apocalypse Dark Horse 6x6 truck, a behemoth that makes monster trucks look like Hot Wheels toys, rolled onto the scene in 2023 like a tank at a monster truck rally, turning heads and dropping jaws. Fast forward to 2024, and it has become the go-to ride for adrenaline junkies and apocalypse preppers alike. This bad boy is more customizable than your grandma's Facebook profile, from swapping out engines to changing cabin layouts. It is partially made of carbon fiber and titanium, essentially wearing a superhero suit. Under the hood, options range from a 700 horsepower V8 to a face-melting 1200 horsepower V12. Apocalypse Motors is not resting on its laurels, cooking up an electric version and flirting with autonomous tech. Imagine this beast driving itself through a mud pit. It is like teaching Godzilla to do ballet. From conquering mountains to surviving zombie outbreaks, the Apocalypse Dark Horse 6x6 truck is not just ready for anything, it is practically daring the world to bring it on. The Hennessy Mammoth 6x6 truck, the vehicular equivalent of a monster truck having a love child with a luxury yacht, has been turning heads and crushing lesser vehicles' dreams since 2021. In 2024, it's still the king of the concrete jungle and off-road mayhem. Imagine a truck so beefy it makes bodybuilders look like toothpicks. That's the Mammoth 6x6 for you. And get this, each one is hand-assembled by Hennessy's wizards, making it rarer than a politician telling the truth. Under the hood, this bad boy is packing a supercharged 6.2-liter V8 that pumps out a mind-boggling 1,000 horsepower. That's enough oomph to tow a small planet, or, your ego. Looking to the future, Hennessy might be cooking up an electric version. Picture it, a silent assassin that can sneak up on mountains before conquering them. They're also toying with suspension so smart, it'll make your smartphone look like a rotary dial. In the end, the Hennessy Mammoth 6x6 is proof that sometimes more really is more. More wheels, more power, and definitely more jaw-dropping looks. The Con Design Flying Huntsman 6x6 truck is an off-road beast that makes a monster truck look like a child's ride. Born from Afzal Khan's mind in 2015, this six-wheeled behemoth has been turning heads and conquering terrain like a medieval warlord on steroids. Fast forward to 2024, and it's still the go-to chariot for billionaires with a penchant for mudslinging and mountain climbing. Each flying Huntsman is as unique as a snowflake in the Sahara, more bespoke than a tailor-made suit for a giraffe. With its triple-axle setup, this vehicle has more stability than a Zen master doing yoga on a mountaintop. Under the hood, you'll find engines ranging from a modest 2.2-liter diesel to a roaring V8 that sounds like Thor gargling gravel. It's got a 6-speed transmission that shifts smoother than a politician's promises, and a suspension system that could cushion a fall from orbit. Con Design is considering making this gas-guzzling Goliath go green. Imagine an electric flying Huntsman. The Buraco 6x6 truck is an all-terrain beast that laughs in the face of Mother Nature's worst tantrums. Born from Soviet engineering and toughened up like a Siberian winter survivor, this six-wheeled monster has come a long way since its vodka-fueled inception. In 2024, it's not just hauling logs and bears anymore. It's the go-to ride for everything from Arctic expeditions to extreme glamping trips for billionaires who think roughing it means no caviar for breakfast. Did you know this mechanical mammoth can swim? That's right, it's basically a land shark. And if that's not enough to blow your mind, it's got more outfit changes than a pop star on tour, thanks to its modular design. One day, it's a mobile hospital. The next, it's hauling enough vodka to make an entire Russian village forget winter exists. Under the hood, this beast is packing more punch than a heavyweight boxer with 300 to 400 horses, and enough torque to tow a small planet. It's got more gears than a clockmaker's workshop and a suspension system that makes potholes feel like silk sheets. Looking to the future, the Buraco team isn't resting on their six-wheeled laurels. They're cooking up electric versions that'll make Tesla blush, and they're even teaching these trucks to drive themselves, because apparently, conquering land and sea wasn't enough of a flex. From snowstorm to sandstorm, river to mountain, the Buraco 6x6 is the truck that makes the impossible look like a cakewalk on steroids. The Patriot Camper's Megatour 6x6 truck is an off-road beast that will make your regular 4x4 look like a tricycle at a monster truck rally. Born in Australia, this behemoth has been turning heads and conquering trails since its inception, evolving rapidly. In 2024, it is not just a camper, it is practically a rolling 5-star hotel that can climb mountains. This six-wheeled wonder can stay off-grid longer than your teenager can go without Wi-Fi. Its suspension system is so advanced, it could probably smooth out even their mood swings. Under the hood, you will find an engine that roars loudly, paired with a transmission smoother than a koala's pickup line. The interior has more gadgets than Batman's utility belt and enough space to host a didgeridoo concert. Patriot Campers is planning to make this beast greener, with plans for hybrid and electric versions. From conquering deserts to navigating urban jungles, the Megatour 6x6 is not just a truck, it is a lifestyle choice for those who think glamping is for amateurs. The Devil 66x6 truck is an off-road beast that makes monster trucks look like kiddie toys. Born in the sands of Dubai and now strutting its stuff on the global stage, this six-wheeled behemoth has been turning heads and conquering terrains since 2017. Fast forward to 2024, and it is still the hottest ticket for adrenaline junkies with deep pockets. This bad boy can wade through water like a hippo on steroids. It is more customizable than your average burger joint menu. From engines to interiors, you can pimp this ride to your heart's content. Under the hood, you have got options that will make gearheads drool. We are talking a 6.7-liter V8 diesel pumping out 720 horses, or a gas-guzzling 6.7-liter V8 with 700 ponies. Either way, you are packing more power than a herd of wild Mustangs. Looking ahead, DeVel is not resting on its laurels. Whispers of an electric 60 are floating around. Imagine this beast silently prowling the dunes like a ninja on wheels. The Devil 66x6, because sometimes 4 wheels just are not enough to satisfy your off-road appetite. The Bruiser Conversions 6x6 Jeep Gladiator truck is an off-road beast that makes regular trucks look like they are playing in a sandbox. Born from the mad scientists at Bruiser Conversions around 2020, this 6-wheeled monster has been turning heads and conquering terrain ever since. By 2024, they have fine-tuned this bad boy with fancy suspension systems and beefed-up drivetrain components that will make your grandmother's station wagon jealous. This truck is basically the chameleon of the automotive world. You can customize it more than your dating app profile, from engine upgrades to interior bling that will make your living room look shabby. With its extra axle, this thing can crawl over obstacles that would make a mountain goat say, "No, I am good." Under the hood, you have options that will make your mechanic drool. We are talking about a base 3.6-liter V6 that pumps out 285 horses, or if you are feeling spicy, a 6.4-liter V8 Hemi with a whopping 475 horsepower. The SVI Max 3 Troopy 6x6 truck is an off-road beast that makes the Batmobile look like a golf cart. This South African brainchild has been turning heads and conquering terrain since the early 2000s, evolving from its humble Toyota Land Cruiser roots into a 6-wheeled monster that laughs in the face of danger. Did you know this bad boy can be armored up to B7 level? That's right, it can shrug off bullets like they're spitballs. Under the hood, we've got a Toyota 4.5-liter V8 diesel engine, pumping out 202 horses and enough torque to pull a small planet out of orbit. With its 6x6 drive and heavy-duty suspension, this thing could probably climb Everest backwards while towing a yacht. From the African savanna to global domination, the SVI Max 3 Troopy 6x6 is proof that sometimes more wheels really do equal more awesome. The Typhoon 6x6 APC truck, the Russian beast that's part tank, part luxury RV, and all business. Born in the early 2010s, this 6-wheeled monster has been flexing its muscles on the international stage since 2011, turning heads at arms expos like a bodybuilder at a beach party. Ever heard of a truck with multiple personalities? Well, this bad boy's got a modular design that lets it switch roles faster than a Hollywood actor. And let's talk about its protection. It's like wearing a suit of armor while sitting on a cushion made of clouds. Under the hood, we've got a Kamaz diesel engine, pumping out 360 horses, enough to make this 14-ton behemoth dance like a ballerina on steroids. It's got an automatic transmission with 6 forward gears because who has time for manual shifting when you're outrunning explosions? Looking to the future, the Typhoon 6x6 might just become the world's first self-driving armored party bus, with plans for autonomous capabilities and drone integration. Because nothing says future of warfare like a truck that can order its own air support. From Russia with love and a whole lot of armor plating, the Typhoon 6x6, where comfort meets combat in a 7-meter-long package of pure intimidation. The Evo Tracker 6x6 truck, the beast of burden that will make your jaw drop faster than a sledgehammer on a watermelon. Born in the late 90s, this Italian stallion has been tearing up construction sites and military operations like a toddler in a toy store. It has gone from a beefy hauler to a tech-savvy monster truck, now sporting Euro 6 engines that are cleaner than your grandmother's kitchen floor. Did you know this bad boy can be customized in more ways than a burger at a fancy fast food joint? And get this, it has got off-road skills that that would make a mountain goat jealous. It will plow through mud, sand, and rocks like they are made of cotton candy. Under the hood, you have got options that will make your head spin. We are talking cursor engines, pumping out anywhere from 360 to 500 horses. That is more power than a herd of caffeinated stallions. And with a payload capacity of up to 25,000 kilograms, it could haul your entire extended family and their luggage twice over. Looking to the future, Iveco is cooking up some seriously cool stuff. We are talking electric versions that will make Tesla trucks look like golf carts and autonomous features that will let you kick back and enjoy the ride while this beast does all the work. The Evo Tracker 6x6. It is not just a truck. It is a force of nature on wheels that will make you question everything you thought you knew about hauling. The MAN TGS 6x6 is a beast that makes off-road terrains quiver in their geological boots. This German-engineered monster truck has been flexing its muscles since 2007, evolving from a humble hauler to a terrain-conquering titan. In 2024, it's sporting Euro 6 engines cleaner than a germaphobe's kitchen, and a cabin so comfy it'll make your living room jealous. Did you know this six-wheeled behemoth has a built-in tire pressure system? It's like having a personal air pump for each wheel. Talk about high maintenance. Under the hood, you've got engines ranging from 320 to 640 horsepower. That's like strapping a small rocket to your truck. And with its 6x6 configuration, it's got more drive than a caffeinated squirrel on a Monday morning. Looking ahead, MAN's cooking up some electrifying plans. We might soon see a TGS that runs on electricity or hydrogen, making it as green as a vegetarian's dinner plate. They're also working on self-driving tech, so your truck might soon have better navigation skills than your smartphone's GPS. From hauling logs to conquering lunar-like landscapes, the MAN TGS 6x6 is the truck that puts the man in command of any terrain. Whether it's off-road adventures, military-grade durability, or jaw-dropping style, 6x6 trucks redefine what's possible. Get ready to dominate the road, because sometimes more really is more.